Thinking about making a move to Lincolnton, North Carolina, and you're curious about the eating options here? Let's dive into the top 10 restaurants in town. We're talking about the places that everyone loves, from the ones that you can't miss to the ones that keep locals coming back. If you're looking to get the real taste of Lincolnton, you're in the right spot. Hey friends, Noah Jenkins here with Noah Jenkins Group and Keller Williams Realty, and I help real estate buyers and sellers by leveraging 21st skills like new negotiation skills and social media marketing to reach thousands and not just a few. So let me start off by saying these are my favorites. These are the ones that keep me coming back and that I eat at on a weekly or bi-weekly basis. Other people may have other opinions or other experiences, but these are the places that I personally love by living here my entire life. So we're going to be looking at 10 restaurants in 3 different areas. First off, we're going to be looking at downtown area, ones that are within walking distance of downtown. Then we're going to be looking at the outskirts of downtown that are sort of, they could be walkable, but they're more than likely drivable. And then the ones that are outside of the downtown area, a little bit further, a couple miles, if not a little bit more. So the first restaurant that we're looking at is one of Lincolnton's newest restaurants, Local Roots and Provisions. Local Roots and Provisions moved into this historic building, renovated it beautifully. Here are a few clips of the restaurant, the food, the drinks that they offer. It's a great place to eat at. Of course, their name is Local Roots and Provisions, so they're getting most of their ingredients from local places. They have a bunch of partners from local areas and get that stuff locally, which is phenomenal. Number 2 is Court Street Grill. Court Street Grill has been around for many, many years. It's a great place to eat at. It's more Italian themed, so they have calzones and pizzas and pasta and things like that, but it is more of the Italian American type atmosphere. Next up in downtown Lincolnton, we have Goodwood Pizza, which is wood-fired pizza. If you've never had wood-fired pizza versus places like Domino's or Papa John's, you're missing out, and you really, really need to try a wood-fired pizza place. Number 4 in the downtown area is Vittles. Vittles has an array of different things, but it's more home cooking, so you're gonna have different things that are offered each day of the week. Their fried okra and fried pickles are super good and highly, highly recommend you want to check them out. And last but not least, in the downtown area is City Lunch. City Lunch has been around for years and years and years. I couldn't even find the year that they were established online, but here are a few pictures from back in the day when it first opened. So take a look at these. City Lunch is probably one of the oldest restaurants in town, and it's really not even a restaurant. It's more of a place where you go in, you get your stuff, you can sit down and eat, but it's not a restaurant when you think of restaurants. Next up on our list is the outskirts of downtown Lincolnton. So the first one that we're looking at is House of Pizza. House of Pizza is another Italian themed restaurant. They have a pizza buffet throughout the week. They have pastas, they have salads, really, really good eats there. Me and my family eat there probably once a week. It's a great, great place to eat at. But again, in my opinion, this is more of American Italian style restaurant. It's not truly authentic Italian style. Second up on the outskirts of downtown Lincolnton is Italiano's. Now, Italiano's, in my opinion, is a true authentic Italian restaurant. They have really, really great chicken Alfredo, which I eat very often. Their Alfredo sauce is completely out of this world and is so awesome. You got to check it out. And last but not least, on the outskirts of downtown Lincolnton is Hoshi. Hoshi is a Japanese restaurant, so they're going to be serving teriyaki, hibachi chicken plates with fried rice, all that good stuff. We have 2 different of these restaurants in Lincolnton, but in my opinion, Hoshi is a little bit better than the other one that's offered. They give you a little bit more food, and their food has a lot more flavor. So I've gone through 8 of my recommendations. I said at the beginning that we're gonna go over 10, but it's actually 12. So here are the additional restaurants that are outside of downtown, outside of the outskirts, that are a few more miles outside of those limits, but are still in Lincolnton and still very good eats. First up on my list is El Rey Mexican Restaurant. El Rey is a really good restaurant in terms of Mexican food. I would say, in the Lincolnton area and the outskirts of Lincolnton, Mexican is more of a hit or miss. It's either good, really, really good, or not good at all. And El Rey is one that is really, really good and highly, highly recommend you go there any day of the week. If you're like me, I could eat Mexican food, breakfast, lunch, and dinner 7 days a week. So El Rey is a perfect place to do that. The second one on our outskirts of Lincolnton in general is Panda Express. Panda Express is a Chinese restaurant, but it's not the Panda Express that is a chain nor a franchise. It's different. It's completely locally owned. It's a great restaurant to eat at. Very, very authentic Chinese food. You can go in there, sit down. It's kind of a hole in the wall, but they have really, really good food. You can watch their cooks in the back grilling up the food and flipping stuff. It's pretty cool. Go take a look. Third on our list is Aspen Grill. Aspen Grill is one of the newer restaurants in town as well, but they offer a wide range of food, ranging from, Mexican food to American food like cheeseburgers and french fries. It's a really, really great place to stop at and grab some lunch if you're in town, and it has a great ambiance as well. And very, very last, but certainly not least, is Village Inn Pizza. Village Inn Pizza is not local to Lincolnton, but it is local to the Charlotte metro area. It is a pizza buffet that has a salad bar, really, really great pizza. It's not the wood-fired pizza like Goodwood Pizza is, but in my opinion, it is a step above places like Domino's or Papa John's, pizzas, stuff like that. It's really, really good food. So if you've been watching for a little bit now, you can probably tell I am very much a foodie. I absolutely love food. If I don't have any other hobbies in the world, food is one of my hobbies. I love eating. I love the different taste of different cultures, and Lincolnton is very diverse in food options. You have a great option, different types of cuisines. It's a really, really great town to live and, of course, eat in. And of course, there's tons of other restaurants in Lincolnton. They could be in the same category, in a different category or whatever. But again, these are just my top 10 or top 12, in my opinion, of what I think is the best in Lincolnton. The goal of my channel is to educate you on all things about the cities that I cover within the Charlotte metro. I love where I live, and I want you to love where you live. So giving you the info that you need to make the most strategic choice about where you're going to live, that is my goal. If you like this video, you'll love the custom playlist that I put together for all things Lincolnton, from cost of living to anything else that you can imagine about Lincolnton. Click the image below to watch everything about Lincolnton, and give me a call if you want to buy or sell strategically, and you'll get a copy of my free book, The Strategic Seller.